It's currently 8:44 p.m. I'm just about done with all the coloring and detail for the belt. The only other thing I really need to do is the coloring and detail for the belt loops. Though before I do that, I'm probably going to do the outlining for the jacket hoodie, and then the arms and the hands, the tactical gloves. All of this was made by and given to us by Dad's mom. And he got this stuff over 2 different visits. To his parents. We were given the chicken and gravy today and the green bean and pasta salad the other day. And Grandma made the gravy. I recall I went to bed around 3 in the morning. A few minutes after that, although I didn't really fall asleep until about 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. And I think I woke up around 11 in the morning. Though according to Dad, he woke me up around 6 in the morning to close the window that's on the end that's closer to me compared to the window on the other end, the other short end of this whole upstairs room. This was around 6 in the morning. I didn't really remember it until he told me about it later in a phone call. I woke up for the last time today around 11 in the morning. I got up around 12:30 in the afternoon. Actually, more like around 12:15 in the afternoon, because around 12:30 in the afternoon, it was when I prepared and had two peanut butter and jelly bagel sandwiches using bagel halves Dad pre-cut in the morning. I recall having my first cup of coffee, that cup of cold brew that was left over in the fridge with those bagels, peanut butter and jelly bagel sandwiches. And then around 4:15 p.m., I had some of the fried dough order that we got at Salvatore's the other day. First, I tried toasting it, but it seems I didn't toast it enough. For being on a sheet of, I believe, some kind of foil that doesn't conduct heat, thus making it safe to put in a toaster oven. Though again, I must not have toasted it enough. It wasn't really hot. Though I didn't want to toast it too much since, excuse me, it didn't seem isn't exactly something you would usually toast like slices of bread or bagel halves. So I didn't want to toast it too much. So when toasting didn't work, I microwaved the fried dough, the part I set for myself, put it on a plastic lid plate, and microwaved it for a minute. That made the fried dough hot. And then I toasted the one leftover slice of Maggie gave us of her pizza, which had chicken, crispy chicken and bacon on it. There was just one slice left. And I recall Dad said I could have that slice. During a phone call. Had that around 4:15 p.m. I ended up having 3 to 4 cups of plain coffee, roughly from 12:30 p.m. to about 5:45 p.m., which I feel is pushing it in terms of having coffee so late. That could potentially mess up my sleep schedule by making me unable to fall asleep at night. But part of the reason why, a significant reason why I ended up spacing out the cups of coffee so much was because Dad gave me this candy from his work cooler. A significant reason why I spaced out the cups of coffee so much was because I spent some time today catching up on my backlog of video uploads. This is a Crunch Klondike ice cream bar. Based off those Crunch candy bars. It's currently 11:48 p.m. I spent quite a bit of time on City Idol. At one point in the afternoon, I was finally able to build this bridge to connect to this area. For at least 2 days, I thought that in order to get road access, I would have to successfully research this technology, and then maybe that way I would have access to it, since at that time the bridge was right here. This part had already been built, and the rest was a construction site I couldn't delete, so I took the chance of having another construction site I wouldn't be able to delete or move, and tried building the bridge here, starting here and then dragging it all the way here. And not only was the bridge successfully built, but I was able to delete both the construction site and that part of the finished bridge, because I started thinking it didn't really make sense for me to need a ship to be able to build the bridges. I unlocked these big huts upon reaching a population of 150. Currently I'm at 170 to be exact. And here's where I am currently, and what I'll do next. At some point I'm going to get access to this and start up that industry. I primarily played from the mid-afternoon hours to the early evening hours. Early to mid-evening hours. Spreading out of this area was a series of problems to solve for me. I recall editing and uploading the Whole Blood donation aftermath video during the mid to late afternoon hours, and then I recall editing and uploading the April 16 my dinner video during the late evening, early night hours. And here's where I am currently with this evolvable building.